What would you do if your spouse suddenly insisted they were becoming a plant? Not metaphorically, but literally transforming into vegetation. Imagine them refusing to eat anything but sunlight, standing naked in your garden, their face stretched toward the sun. This isn't science fiction or a metaphor. This is the nightmarish reality in Han Kang's The Vegetarian. One woman's simple decision to stop eating meat spirals into a descent that will shatter everyone around her. The horror unfolds through three increasingly disturbing perspectives. First, we witness the husband's growing terror as his once ordinary wife Yong-hye begins throwing away all their meat, whispering about blood-soaked dreams. The section opens with one of the greatest opening lines ever. Before my wife turned vegetarian, I'd always thought of her as completely unremarkable in every way. A line that pulls you in, makes you want to learn more, and you really have no idea what more is. He watches helplessly and almost distractedly as his wife becomes a stranger before his eyes. Not that he ever knew her or ever even wanted to, and it would have been great if our heroine was actually rebelling against that. That rebellion is beautiful to imagine, is it not? But she is just turning into vegetation. And then something even darker emerges. Yong-hye's brother-in-law, an artist, becomes obsessively drawn to her transformation, to her insistent Mongolian mark. He sees her not as a woman losing her humanity, but as his ultimate artistic canvas. His fascination with painting flowers on her naked body crosses every boundary of family and morality, adding a layer of erotic horror to her metamorphosis. Finally, we reach the most heartbreaking perspective, Yong-hye's sister, In-hye. She watches her sister refuse food, retreat from speech, and attempt to sustain herself through photosynthesis. "Sister, I don't need to eat anymore," Yong-hye whispers. In-hye's desperate attempts to save someone who no longer wants to be human reveal the true horror. Sometimes love isn't enough to pull someone back from the brink. The horror peaks in a gut-wrenching scene where Yong-hye's family attempts to force-feed her meat. Picture it, a woman held down, her own father forcing meat between her lips while she shuts her mouth tight. This isn't just about vegetarianism. It's about the violent way society responds when someone completely rejects its fundamental but arbitrary rules. The true monsters aren't those who transform, but those who react with force when faced with something they can't understand. This story haunts readers long after the final page. One reader reported going vegetarian for a month after finishing it. Another said they couldn't look at their garden the same way. The brilliance lies in how it forces us to confront our own potential for transformation and our reactions to those who change in ways we can't comprehend. The Vegetarian isn't just another horror story. It's a complete reimagining of what horror can be. It's not about supernatural monsters or jump scares, but about the terrifying possibility that someone you love might choose to stop being human. Next time you see someone standing still in a garden, face turned toward the sun, you might wonder, are they just enjoying the warmth, or are they, like Yong-hye, slowly turning toward a different kind of existence? Share your thoughts. How far would you go to save someone who no longer wants to be saved? The comments section awaits your interpretation of this modern horror masterpiece.